This one here doesn't look like it has much, but you know, there's a nice little logo on there, a little bobcat thing, which is kind of funny, and my name. You know, the post office writes on things. So this one is just to be coordinated. Here's the real one. Look at the cute hedgehog on here. And of course, you know, the post office writes all over it, but at least they didn't write across the little hedgehog. He's cute. And of course, an owl. And a squirrel. And then here, yeah, very cute. She does such a good job with these. It's always fun to see what her creative mind's going to come up with next. I just love them. They're not expected, but they're always welcome when you get some kind of thing. And the people at the post office absolutely love them too. They always comment on them when they see them because you don't normally see packages so well done. It's awesome. I love what she does. It's been a good few days here in Tehachapi, resting. Got my stuff laid out, ready to pack up to leave today. Kind of half excited to get going and half excited not to. My toe could probably use another day of rest, but it's had quite a bit, so it's a lot less red than it was before. I have some new shoes, which were sorely needed. The tread is wearing off on the other ones, and I can tell that they're getting a little looser, and the orthotics that I have, the Superfeet orthotics in there, were starting to break down something fierce. So I think that may have been part of the contributing cause to the blisters that I got on my toes. So I'm excited that I've got some solid shoes now. Also have some new pants, which is nice. The next size down. My previous pants were falling off. If I put my phone in my pocket, my pants would start to fall down, and they were ruffled around the edges. So I lost too much weight to use those pants anymore. So nice to get pants that actually fit me. So brand new, ready to go out that way. Next leg is going up to Walker Pass and then getting a ride into Ridgecrest. Is that going to be the bus? It only runs 3 days a week. Is that going to be a hitch? Is that going to be something else? Trail Angel, couldn't find much, but it's the trail. Figure it out when you get there sometimes. I have my pack started falling apart. The metal bars poke through the top and are coming out, which is not good for a pack that is this new. It's less than 500 miles on the trail and had a problem. Luckily, ULA Equipment did a bang-up job, and they said we're going to ship out a new pack to you today to Ridgecrest. So I'm hoping that it gets there in time. Otherwise, I don't know. I'll have to wait around or something. I don't know. I'm just hoping it's there and I don't have to deal with that. Got a ride, made it back out to the highway, and ECT kind of parallels Highway 58 here for a bit, and then we get to go uphill on our way to Walker Pass. I feel much better, and my feet are not hurting like they were before. Took a couple big ibuprofen, and hopefully that'll help out. Had to lock my hat down because I have a feeling there'll be a little bit of wind today, but it doesn't seem too hot this time. It's definitely cooler than it was the last time I was out here, so that'll be good for this hill climb. north of Tehachapi is so much nicer than south. There are some wind turbines here, but the trail's conveniently mostly located below them, so you get some wind, but nothing like the mind-numbing wind you get going through the wind farms. And trail's been beautiful, covered in flowers, and since it's a little bit wetter year, there's some seems to be some extra water sources that weren't there when I was out here in 2019. 600 miles. I like how people use the materials at hand. It sticks this time. Sometimes it's rocks, but I like this one. Kind of a Wicker Man type thing. Hard to believe. Already 600. It's gonna be 700 before you know it. And then the Sierras. This is the least hot desert. Certainly a lot less hot than last time. I got my shell back on. The winds have kicked up and it's overcast. And every once in a while the sun comes out and kind of warms you up a little bit, but it's pretty cold. I checked the weather at the spring that I was at back a little bit ago, having some food and filling up on water for the last 7 miles of the hike today. And there's a big storm rolling in over Central California. This looks like it might be the southern tip of it, so not as big a deal, but the Sierras are going to get hammered right now. And I'm glad I'm here and not up there right now. That would be sufficiently unfun. You can tell there's a storm coming. Just gonna hunker down and see what happens overnight. rocked my tent pretty well, so hopefully nothing falls over. And it's no fun to have to get up and fix your tent in the middle of the night, especially if there's rain or snow coming down. I am glad we got to set up early yesterday, because maybe a couple hours later, that's when the cold wind really started kicking up. I mean, it was already heavy when we got there, but I was happy to be well in my sleeping bag by the time the rain started, and it howled all night long and had some pretty constant rain. A little bit of dusting with snow, but it got down to 29 degrees or so. But it's 32 now, a balmy 32. The problem is the wind chill up here. I mean, it is freezing. It's probably more like an effective 15 degrees. My fingertips keep going numb, which I don't think is a good thing. But I keep warming them up and keep going. Going uphill in the sun has actually been a good thing. Trying to generate body heat from the uphill and some sun on my black shell here, and I'm still not really sweating. It's gorgeous out here though, absolutely gorgeous. I'd say the water cache is full here. It's just crazy. Whoever does this is certainly good people. In Ridgecrest, I have a couple items waiting for me. One of them is a new pack, because this doesn't seem to be correct. So, push it down. I have to do that periodically. There's a big mountain in the way, and the PCT says go over it. So one big climb tonight, another 1,500 foot, I think, to go up that one. Another windy night. We made it to the top of the mountain, but that's where the tent site was. And there's plenty of wind at the top of mountains. It's supposed to drop from what one of our members was saying. It's supposed to drop to whoop, winds keep going. It's supposed to drop to nothing about 9 p.m. as far as the wind is concerned. So we'll see that. Hopefully so. That'd be nice. But going to be below freezing again, and we'll see. Maybe we'll get up early tomorrow and try to head into Walker Pass sooner. But Walker Pass tomorrow, regardless of the time we get there. And that means town food, which I could use. Still hungry, and I already ate. Thus is the lot of a hiker. I never thought I would be able to say that 28 degrees is warm, but it's all relative. We wanted to get to Walker Pass early enough to catch the bus, like the second bus. So we got up early and left at 4 a.m. Unfortunately, it was a freezing wind fest. It was down to, again, 28, 27, something like that. But the wind chill had to have dropped another 15 degrees. It was freezing. It's the first time I've ever worn my puffy to hike because I knew I wasn't going to be sweating and it was too hot. Oop. Blow down. Okay, let's see how to get around this one. This is a substantial one. Okay, where was I? I had to jungle gym through that tree, which felt really good with my currently hurting hands, but the sun is flirting with coming up, and I can see it over the horizon. It's light out, so once that sun comes out, I'm hoping I get some immediate warmth.